Hey Aries, welcome to Abundant Life Divination. I'm Drea and I'm here to do your month ahead reading for October 2022. We're going to dive into some oracle cards to see what overall energy is surrounding this reading for you. And the first card that we have out for you is Between Worlds. Let's set that right there and pull another oracle card. See what other energies are surrounding my Aries collective for October 2022. And we have helpful people. Okay. Aries, it almost feels as though there's a little bit of a push and pull that's happening with you right now, that you are in a place of trying to make a decision about what path it is that you want to take moving forward in life. This between worlds feels like you're stuck between old and new, past and future, all of that good stuff. And it feels like what you need most right now is a little bit of clarity and guidance. And what it feels like is happening is that there are people who are going to be around who will sort of give you that direction, that guidance that you've been looking for, that you need to sort of get out of this space of stagnancy. Now, the interesting thing is that I'm not necessarily feeling for a lot of you that this is going to be a person or people who directly come up to you and say, this is what you need to do. You need to take X, Y, and Z step to move forward. I almost feel like these are people who you are going to be more observing of and sort of see how they move and have these conversations with them that give you this bit of illumination that will help you get over this hump. So it's interesting because it almost feels as though these people are going to serve as inspiration. And there's going to be this moment where you're engaging with them, watching them in some way, shape, or form, that you're going to have this aha moment that says, oh my God, that's what I need to do. That's what I've been missing. Okay, cool. And the relationship might evolve from there, where you're kind of talking to them, picking their brain. But I think that these helpful people are going to be a little bit unintentional in your world, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because, the spark of inspiration can come from anybody, anywhere, at any time. But it's up to you to make sure that you have your eyes open so you can make sure that you don't miss it. So, getting into some tarot cards. We're starting first with the energy that this month is going to bring to you. And we have the Magician in reverse. So the Magician, when it's upright, is all about using all of the tools that you have, everything, every skill that you have built up in your sort of life's arsenal, putting all of that to use to manifest something, to make magic. Now, when it's in reverse, it feels like a little bit stagnated, right? That I don't think that you all realize, Aries, the gifts that you actually have. You don't realize all of the skills that you have. So coming into October, I think there's that level of an uncertainty that's sort of keeping you stuck, not being sure which path is the best one for you to take forward. I almost feel, Aries, for a lot of you that you're selling yourself a little bit short. That you're still, I don't want to say in denial, but maybe unaware of everything that you have to offer this world. We also have the Lovers and we have the Five of Pentacles. Now, this is a super, super interesting combination because I really feel like this is at more of the beginning of the month that you're figuring things out, that you're feeling this way. The Five of Pentacles is really about experiencing lack. It's being on the outside, looking in, feeling like you don't have enough, that you're just not where you want to be. But you got dreams, right? You have the Lovers. And in this context, I don't necessarily feel like this is about a relationship. I think this is more about your approach to life and the people that you have around you. So particularly with this Lovers card, I do again feel like there are folks around you who will be unintentionally supportive. Not that they don't care about you, not that they don't think that you're a good person. I don't think that they know what you want, to be able to sort of be that person to come in and say, hey, yeah, you wanted to start your business. Well, I know somebody who blah, blah, blah. I don't think that they know that about you. I think that they care about you generally. And I think that you being around them will sort of open your eyes. But going into October, it feels very stuck. It feels very, very stagnant. But do not worry, because it feels like there's a community that's ready to rally around you when you decide, when you figure out what it is that you want. Now, something that you need to leave behind or move past. Holy moly magoo. Okay, we have the Hermit in reverse, and we also have Temperance in reverse. Now, both of these cards are fairly quiet, right? The Hermit, when it's upright, is somebody who is very to themselves. They're sort of seeking guidance. They don't really engage with other people. And Temperance is the same. This is this quiet patience. It's all about trying to find balance. And what I feel is that for my Aries out there, it may be time for you all to shake things up a little bit. These helpful people that are around you, the Lover's card, they can't help if they don't know. So I almost feel like this quiet energy that you've been in, not speaking up, not saying anything, feeling stuck, it's time for you to get out there and experience the world. It's time for you to start engaging with people, to observe, to see what pieces of their lives that they're doing that you might be able to adopt into your own life. You know, if there's somebody out there who volunteers a lot and you want to be a philanthropist, maybe you look at them and say, well, how do they make time to, help all of these organizations and fundraise and things like that? This is the time for you to sort of step out of where you are, really keeping to yourself and putting yourself out there so that you have more experiences, so that you can gather as much information from other people as you possibly can. And that doesn't necessarily have to happen from you having intimate conversations with them. That can happen through observation, but you're going to have to get out there in order to observe. You're going to have to put yourself into different situations where you engage with different people so you can pick up as many little tidbits as you possibly can. Now, how you're going to get the most out of this month, we have the Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords is typically a little bit of a deceitful card. It's a little bit of trickery. It's a little bit of, shenanigans. We also have the Page of Wands. So what this feels like, especially with my Page of Wands, that's a little spark. So making the most out of this month, Aries, I'm not advocating for y'all to do anything that's like illegal or anything like that, but you might have to employ a little bit of creativity to put yourself in these spaces that you want to be in, that you should be in, so that you can observe people. I think that you're going to have to, again, this is not malicious. I'm almost laughing because the image that I just got in my head is like somebody sneaking in through the kitchen to like a black tie event. Like, I'm gonna be in this damn room. I don't have an invite, but what I'm going to do is put on like a chef outfit. And then once I walk through the kitchen, I'm going to take this joint off in the bathroom. And then I have on the tuxedo underneath, or like a ball gown. Like, it feels like you're going to have to just take a different approach to get into these spaces. Maybe a little bit of slick talking, maybe a little bit of finessing, but nothing that's going to hurt anybody. I just feel like you're going to have to, you're just going to have to take a little bit of a different approach, to get into the spaces that are going to get you in the same vicinity of these helpful people. Now, something related to your journey that you should explore is the Nine of Pentacles. What's going to make you feel whole? What's going to make you feel secure and safe? for the long term. Because the energy that I'm getting from you, Aries, is not that you're looking for some sort of fly-by-night victory. You're not looking for some quick thrill. This is something that you're looking at building over the long term. And so I think that in figuring out how to come out of your shell, how to get around those people and in those places and situations that are going to benefit you, what is it that you want? Like, in the next several weeks, next several months, next several years, what is it that you want your life to look like going forward? That's something that you need to explore. And we also have the moon. What's keeping you from doing that? What is it that's hidden? What is it that you are sort of putting a cloak over that's preventing you from being in these spaces, from engaging with these people, from observing different things? Those are all areas that you need to explore as you move forward. Now, something to be mindful of this month, we have the Three of Cups. And this is absolutely, absolutely perfect because the Three of Cups is all about friendships. It's all about coming together. It's about joy. It's about celebrations. So we have people here building those relationships. We have helpful people here. And that came out in the energy that's coming towards you throughout this month. So this is very, very people heavy for you, Aries. This is not the time for you to sort of hide. This is not the time for you to say, oh, I don't want to go out. No. This is the time for you to go out. This is absolutely the time for you to go out. We have the Seven of Wands and we also have the Chariot. This is you fighting to move forward. Whatever resistance that you had before, whatever reluctance, however you were feeling, this is the time for you to fight through this. It's time for you to move on. And you're going to have to engage in some way, shape, or form, whether that's through just being in the same room and watching, having those conversations, building those relationships with people who can help get you out of this rut, whether it's through inspiration or through action. There are people around you who are coming into your world if you allow yourself to step out of your own for a little bit, that are going to be absolutely instrumental in getting you to the place that you want to be in life. So keep your eyes open for opportunities and be willing to take that chance. I'm going to leave it there. Leave a comment if you like this, and I will see you in the next video.